here we go with the official pull to open summary of the Zygon Invasion and Zygon Inversion in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so we're picking up years after the Day of the Doctor when the Zygons and the humans worked out a peace treaty where 20 million Zygons would essentially have asylum on Earth as long as they kept human form. But there's a Zygon splinter group called Truth or Consequences that wants to essentially kill that treaty and reveal all the Zygons, thus inciting a war and hoping that their side will win. The Doctor gets wind of this because Osgood, who was killed by the Master in the Cyberman episode, was a key to holding this treaty in place. There were two Osgoods, a human and a Zygon version, but one of them was killed. We don't know which. Now, the Truth or Consequences group captures Osgood, and the Doctor and Clara and Kate Stewart at UNIT come together to figure out how to find her. They think she's in maybe held in Turkmenistan in this Zygon training camp, but there's actually a town called Truth or Consequences in the United States that Kate goes to investigate. And meanwhile, Clara stays in London with UNIT to sort of try to figure out what the Zygons are doing there. So when they free Osgood, even though the UNIT soldiers in Turkmenistan are killed by the Zygon splinter group, and Clara goes into London and seems to, underneath it, there's a lot of pods of Zygons of people they've captured. But it turns out those are the originals of the Zygons, because obviously Zygons can duplicate themselves. They can change their appearance. And it turns out the Clara that we've been watching is actually a Zygon. And she's the leader of the Truth or Consequences group. So what happens is the Doctor nearly gets destroyed. Kate Stewart kills the Zygon and Truth or Consequence. They all come together at the Black Archive at the Tower of London, and there's these boxes that could kill either side. The Doctor talks the Zygon leader Bonnie out of it, even though she's in Clara's form, and she turns into Osgood again, and so there are now two Osgoods, and she promises to keep the peace, and it's
time. Wow, yeah, you pulled it out there at the end. I was a little worried because you were you were definitely you were still in episode 1 for about 90 seconds.